Walmart's really good that way, because if you have, you get overage. If you give them a coupon and it's worth 10 cents more than the item you bought. Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, Katie.
Or are you going to, Nick?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I brought my own truck.
Oh, okay, bye-bye. You get overage. Like you might end up paying something for less, and then they'll pay you, okay, so you have a $1 coupon, and your item came up to 94 cents. They'll let you keep that other money, that other 6 cents, and it'll come off your bill. So you're making money.
Okay. But you have to have other things there to kind of absorb that cost. They're not going to give you
They're not
6
gonna
cents
give you
back.
No, they won't actually give it to you
can't.
back, but that will pay for some of your vegetables or
Right,
fruits or
right.
something. So you can, or tax, yeah. So you can do that. Also, you really can get a lot of free things at CVS and Walgreens. You need to really read the ads, look at your coupons, and do what it says, and you'll get free things right and left. Right and left. I have those little containers of Nivea lotion or cream, whatever you call it. They're 99 cents when they're on sale. You always have coupons, and you get all of those things free all the time. You know, that's common. Laundry soap. I'm always paying, I don't think I pay over $2 or $3 for laundry soap, ever. I just, you can get it that way all the time. There's some things you can just get all the time free. Shampoo, unless you're real fussy about what your shampoo is, you can get that, and conditioner free. What else? I have a lot of toothpaste, a lot of deodorants. You have specialties. My husband only likes one kind. I have at least a year's supply. I don't know.
What about like ink cartridges?
Haven't found ink cartridges, but what I heard now, Staples probably, I'm guessing.
$2 per cartridge that you can turn in, up to 10 a month. Sometimes they'll double that. They'll give you $4 per cartridge, up to 10 a
Empty
month.
cartridges.
So
you
recycle,
turn in.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
recycle them. They'll even they'll take coupons if you go to HP or wherever and get a coupon off of the website. They'll take that.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
And they'll even have deals too, like, you know.
if you look at today, how much we found out, Katie knows a lot, but look at how much was just given from you guys here, for the rest of us to pick up on. So there's always something that you can do to save money. I thought the best thing for me though, one of the best things for me was, this is how I do coupons, because I have so many. And sitting down and cutting coupons takes a long time. So you lay them all out. You have them like this. You open up the whole thing and get them all laid out. Then you pick up the next one and you lay it on top, on top. So you get a system going. Then you cut them. Then you cut them all. This one, okay, here's Mrs. Dash if I want. I'd have 4 or 5 or 6 of these, and I cut them all at once. And then, before I put them in the book, this is what I do. I have staples that I read, not staples, what are these called?
Baggies.
Ziplocs, but no, the paper clips that you put on your stack, because you probably aren't going to go right away and get them in your book. And then you're going to have a big mess because they're going to fall all over and everything. So I have food items and non-food items with paper clips on them. And then I can sit down if I'm going to watch a show or do something, have my book in front of me,
So
and
do you
then put
buy
them in.
several newspapers in order to get?
Yeah, you missed that. If you look at that sheet, here's a number up here, LA Times, and you can get them, the papers, for $10 a year, just Sunday paper. And so you have to have a system, or it's going to be too hard for you and you're not going to do it. You're going to put them somewhere and you're going to forget where they are, and they aren't going to be lined up, and it's going to be too hard.
Oh, and donate your newspapers to Salvation Army or Goodwill, because they always need newspapers to wrap up their
See, I've
glass
just been
items and
throwing
stuff.
them out.
No, they want that as much as they want donations.
Really?
Yeah. I bought candlestick holders. They said, "Oh, we don't have any newspaper." I said, "Do you want that for donations?" And they said, "Oh, yes, any newspapers would be great."
Well, see, look at all the things we're learning here. But you can get real organized with this to do it fast. because that's gonna be the biggest problem, especially if you have kids, to have the time to do them. Yes,
I was just gonna say too, just for funnies, when my kids were little, I'd wrap up the birthday gifts with funnies and
Yep.
spray it with hairspray so it doesn't bleed all over your fingers.
I didn't know
Oh.
that.
Didn't know that.
And that's a great
That's
cheap
good.
wrapping paper. Right here.
Good, and you can get that hairspray almost for free.
Can you tell them about like the restaurant, like what Nick and Katie got for El Torito? And how
Okay,
they
yeah,
did that?
LA Times. They came over to my house, said, look what's in the LA Times. What is it? $10 off at El Torito that you didn't have to put any money with it or any limitations on it at all. Just, it's like a $10 bill they're handing you. And you could go use that in El Torito. So sometimes flip through one of those LA Times, even though you're ready to throw it out, especially the back first section. The back of the first section. If somebody's going to advertise big, it would be there. So they went out and gathered papers everywhere. They had 22 papers that they got because they said it was worth it because they go out to dinner so much. And go to El Torito. Yeah.
On the restaurant coupons, is it just local a lot of times, or can, like if it's an LA coupon, you can use it here in Riverside County?
Yes, you can. You can use those coupons from anywhere. And if you have a relative or something that lives out of state and they don't do coupons in that particular state, those coupons will be worth more than ours are here. So you could always get coupons from other places. Yes.
Prefer the LA Times over the other papers.
The only one I really don't like is the Enterprise for coupons. They have different ones, and when I'm lining them all up like this, and I have one Enterprise because I got it for $26 for the year before I knew about the Times. They have the same coupons basically, but they have them in different places. So they ruin my whole system of lining them up and cutting them out. So I would stay with Times. I also, in the back of my book, I don't know if Katie does this, I put restaurant coupons that we might use. And I have more than I need, but I mean, why go out to dinner and pay more? But Soup Plantation is great because if you look at the family deal, you're paying
Oh, yes.
about $5 a person to go there. So I just put those in my book, all the ones that I get.
Will you have Black Angus?
Yeah.
I want to go to Black Angus.
Yeah, I give you one if you want. I got more than I need.
Oh, my husband would take me to Black Angus.
So I just put those in there too, and I would probably never use them all. But they're there and willing to give them away, but I can't throw it away because I don't want to pay full price to go out to dinner.
But you want a tip on your full price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to tip on the full price. Okay, do you have any other questions here about anything? Yes.
With most of the coupons that I look at, it's mainly for like your regular food because I have a ton of allergies and I just like Tanneries. So and I don't ever come across any of the things that I buy like through this general. Probably online would be like the only thing.
You probably will have a hard time coming up with things, but like, did you hear what I said about Walmart? That you can match the prices?
Yeah, and there's a few things there, but not.
You probably are going to have a little bit of a trouble, but as we go on as a group and we talk more and start giving hints to other people, that would keep in mind those that have gluten problems or whatever to see what we could.
There's two websites that I have come across that might be helpful for you. One of them is coupondivas.com, and she does a whole video on all what she's doing. And then, I think it was Coupon Mom or momcoupon.com.
And there's coupon
Coupon Mom.
and the crazycouponlady.com is my very favorite.
So there's a ton. So you might find some of the
Very
stuff that
crazy what?
you need.
The crazy coupon lady, crazy with a K.
So that's
crazy or just crazy?
The crazy. And you can choose your store, like she'll have all the stores, you can click CVS. She'll have all the things you'll be.
So did you feel like
What did
when
you
you
say
started,
about
again, it was with the very basics, and then as you got into it, you just started to pick up the pace on it all?
Yeah, you have to start real simply. So you don't get discouraged and start doing something. Like if you've never couponed before, then you start using those milk coupons. If you use
Do it the
milk,
old-fashioned way.
use the milk coupons.
Cereal or.
And cereal, just start really, really basic, but then you can just keep adding as you get more and more knowledge. It's just like the gospel on everything. I mean, it's precept on precept, and you just keep going.
Whatever.
Yes.
I'm just curious, how did you start? Like, did you start with the milk, or did you just like knew what you were doing right away?
No, I did this when my kids were younger. Susan was a baby, and I had 3 boys to feed. And I started doing it because of lack of money. And that's basically how I learned. But back then,